Mr. President. Mr. President, I rise today to introduce a resolution designating the month of June as Life Month, to honor the dignity of every human life and to thank those who protect the most vulnerable. It is also a time to renew our national commitment to defending the unborn. 3 years ago, the Supreme Court made an historic advance in the cause of life. In Dobbs versus Jackson Women's Health Organization, the court overturned Roe versus Wade, a flawed decision that for nearly 50 years enshrined one of the most disturbing notions in our constitutional history, that the Constitution somehow protects the right to end the life of an unborn child. The fact is, Roe had nothing to do with the Constitution. It was invented whole cloth. It was the product of judicial activism, 9 justices legislating from the bench. And that dangerous path took decades to correct. Thankfully, in 2022, Roe was overturned. Dobbs did not impose any new policies from the bench. Instead, the task of protecting life falls where it always should have been, not in the hands of unelected judges, but in the hands of the American people. We, the people, now bear the duty, not just a legal duty, but a moral duty, to speak for those who cannot speak for themselves. I'm reminded of how important this fight is every January, when thousands gather in Washington, D.C. for the March for Life. People from across the nation come together and walk miles and miles and meet with endless offices and organizations on Capitol Hill to march for the unborn and the protection of life. They remind us that this is a movement of conviction, of compassion, and of courage. Walk into any pregnancy resource center in the country, and you'll see these values in action. Volunteers counseling scared young mothers, shelves stocked with diapers and baby clothes and supplies, medical care offered without a dime of government funding. You'll find pastors and priests comforting families, foster parents opening their homes, and women who've walked through the pain of abortion using their voices to offer hope and healing. Life is not an accident, and it's not a coincidence. It is a joy and a blessing from God. Life is the foundation of every other right we hold dear. Without it, there could be no liberty, no prosperity, no pursuit of happiness. That's why defending the right to life is a serious responsibility. Designating June as Life Month is our way of saying that a just society is measured by how it treats the most vulnerable among us. Let June be the month when we recommit to the American ideal that every single life has dignity, every little boy, every little girl. There is no person who is beneath the law's protection. That we're a nation not of death, but of life. A nation that chooses life. And that is a cause to celebrate. Mr. President, I yield the floor.